be Chase. I'm here with Sammy. This is No Chaser TV, and we are here with your Married to Medicine review, honey. Married to Medicine girlfriend. Get into it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Sammy, how are you and how was your holiday?
You know what? My holiday was wonderful. I actually decompressed almost the entire time. I didn't really touch my phone. I didn't really do nothing but eat, drink, and watch TV.
Yes, Sammy, because you did not. Let me see when you text me back. Let me see.
Don't feel bad. I mean, I decompressed. It was very wonderful. What they call it?
Oh, no, I don't feel bad either.
I went dark.
It's okay. You went off the grid. Everybody does what they have to do. You did what you had to do, and that's all right. But I'm glad to hear that. Are you recharged, or where's your battery right now? Out of 100%, where you at?
I had to go back to work today, but I mean, I'm recharged.
Okay. Hey, Ashley the Mocha Barbie. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. I should have asked you to come on up here, but I just said I respect the girls' days off, and I wouldn't bother them today. Anyway, like I mentioned earlier, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're going to get right into it, but before we do, there has been a lot of scuttlebutt. I didn't get the clip like I normally would for us to review and talk about, but just very briefly, a lot of scuttlebutt has been going on down to the social media because Dr. Heavenly has been talking again, and this time she let the cat out of the bag that there was a meeting held to basically ice Quad out of the show, and the ladies who went, they went sans Dr. Heavenly, so she was not there privy or prior. She was not there during the meeting and was not privy to it until it actually happened, and she stated that Dr. Jackie told her that the reason why they did not alert her to the meeting was because they felt like Heavenly will go back and tell Quad. What did you think about this social media clip that's making around, Sammy?
I mean, I don't think I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I was asking you, like, were they talking about this current season, or did this happen last season? Because I mean, it makes sense. There's the whole ice out thing in Nappa. Like, if we can't get her out the production, we just gonna find our own way. But I mean, it says a lot. It kind of makes sense on why Quiet moves the way she does. There's like a sense of entitlement mixed with delusion when it comes to that group. Like, she doesn't tell us any of her business. She doesn't come around. But I mean, look what y'all got going on behind the scenes. And these are things that we wouldn't be privy to if Heavenly didn't have such a big mouth. So it just kind of goes to show, like, y'all playing a game, and Quad is more than likely aware. So I'm not mad at the way she moves when it comes to y'all. I don't understand how they're mad at the way she moves when it comes to them.
I absolutely understand what you're saying. And another thing is, thanks to Heavenly, we know all this information. Allegedly, Quad had went to the people during the contract negotiations and asked why I was paying Dr. Jackie that much because she don't contribute anything to Married to Medicine. So why is she being paid so much in order to go ahead and get her contract up? Yes, okay, so she said it was Phaedra, Simone, and Toya. So I guess Jackie may not have been there at all. This is from Sean. I don't know if you want to take it, but that's from Sean. That's what Sean say to people saying.
So this had to be for this current year, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I think that's interesting. But allegedly, let me put allegedly up while we're talking about this. Allegedly, the people being Dr. Heavily said that Quad had went around asking why, or had her agent ask why Jackie was being paid so much, and that was why Jackie was done with her last season. So if Jackie was there, it sounded like what's good for the goose, good for the gander. I don't know, but what I do know is we've seen what they could do with Quad, and we've seen what they could do without Quad. And love her or hate her, they need her, and that's just is what it is. And that's coming from me.
Toya said she wasn't. Toya said she don't know nothing about that meeting. I saw her in the comments saying, "What meeting was this? Who was there?" So Toya wasn't a part of that, according to Toya.
I don't feel like Toya would be like that. Toya don't give me that.
Well, I would have thought the same thing, but I always had my feelings about Toya. And then when Mariah confirmed how she went back to production and kind of tossed him under the bus,
Yes, she ruined their favorite nations there. Maybe she learned her lesson. Hey to the people in the group chat. Hey there, Dream. We'll see Dream next week. I think she booked next week for next week's show, but thank you for supporting. Hey there, Jay. We'll see Jay next Monday for next week's Potomac. Hey there, Sean. Sean wants to know what happened to the Bell Collective. Nothing's happened to the Bell Collective, but Diva. The holidays were holidaying. You didn't even cut the holiday meal to Saturday, you said. So cut me some slack, okay? What's going to happen with Bell Collective is we're going to do episodes 1 and 2 tomorrow, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 on Thursday, 3 and 4 on Friday, and then 5 and 6 will come on Saturday. And from there on, it'll be Saturdays or early in the day for Bell Collective. So that's how we're going to get caught up. Is that all right with you, Sean? Thank you so much, Diva. All right. Last season. Oh, that was last season. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward with the show. Because Aiden is headed to high school. Oh my God, bitch. How old are we?
I am 25 years young, but it was very sweet to see Aiden going to high school. I love that.
So you was like 12 or 13 when he was, Mommy, I'm your baby.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to tell you no. Sean, go ahead and let me know if you believe that Sam is the right 25. I just was like, man, we are getting old, dog. Like, that is crazy. Like watching one of our nephews grow up or something like that. When our little cousins grow up. So then Dr. Simone is laid out in the theater room with the bubble guts. And Cecil finally tells Simone that he was the one who invited Quad to Whitney. Now Simone says that she's okay with that because she knows that her husband has a history of riding for other women and choosing other women over her. Now, that's what she said. You know what she said?
At least that's what she said. Well, she said he has his favorites or something like that.
So it'll be Quad,
Jackie, and I think it stops there.
Tammy.
You know what?
Let's do it tonight. Let's do it, goddamn. Let's do it tonight. Let's have a good old time tonight, bitch. And it's me and you up here. Let's talk it like how we talk to Tammy. Remember you tried to save it with Toya too.
He did when he yeah. So
you got cussed that.
Oh, Tammy.
Cecil is cool. Absolutely, Ashley. I think Cecil is the coolest husband. What's 257? What Dream talking about in that? Oh, 25. Oh, 25. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she. All right. So she's used to him taking other women's side over his. But also at one point, Simone and Quad were very close. Y'all know that I did work for Lisa Nicole, and so I did get to see the dynamics at that time firsthand. They have certainly changed now amongst that group, but Simone, Quad, and Jackie were a unit. Heavenly was not a part of that unit. I'm just being honest with you. So if y'all like to clip stuff and take it and send it, this is years ago. At this point, it's 10 years ago, y'all. So actually, yes, around this time, 10 years ago, it's been 10 years. So of course, the dynamics have switched. But when I was, around the few times that I was privileged to be around that group, it was Toya, Heavenly, and Lisa Nicole, and it was Simone, Jackie, and Quad. And that was the group. Those were the groups at the time. Certainly, yeah. So that was the group at the time, and then of course things changed. But yeah. Anywho, now Simone is okay with it, but she feels as if it only will take one tweet from social media, aka Sammy, to get into Quad's brain, and they're gonna be back at square one again. So Quad has to let her know how she wants to move with the friendship. Sammy, is that true that all it's gonna take is one little tweet from you and the Quad squad to get Quad hyped up and turn on Simone again?
I do think that's how Quad probably was moving before, but it seems like they're doing well now, and I'm sure she's seen some tweets throughout the time that they've been bonding. So, but I mean, this is something else, and I don't know if we're going to talk about it. When you said the tweet that Heavenly posted about Simone said that they got to get to season 12. I find it very.
We can talk about it right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Simone's okay with the social media banter and the fan, the fan service when it benefits her or when it benefits the season. But when Quad is using it according to her to kind of get the people on her side, then it's just like, oh my God, why did you do this?
Simone has replied back and said she didn't say that to Heavenly. So,
do you believe that?
At this point, it's so much a bickering, so much a back and forth. I don't know what to believe. I don't know whether or not this is a scheme and a stunt that Todd is divides contest with the bullshit, or whether or not this is something that they're actually fighting about. I'm straddling the fence because I really don't know if this is staged to drum up publicity for the show. I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Just Simone had said that when Quad went on that interview with Carlos and said that Simone said she only treats Quad away because of Toya, and Simone said she didn't say that, but then she came back and said, "Well, I kind of said it, but just not directly those type of words." Simone has a way, and I've noticed it's like it makes you think: is she really having a beef with Quad, or is it just good for the show? Like if Quad got to be here, then I might as well fight with the bitch so we can keep the show going. I'm sorry, it's like I try to ride with Simone, and then stuff like this starts happening. I'm like, damn, girl, this makes me remember why I stopped dealing with you at first. I just hope that wouldn't be Simone's character, but given everything that they've been saying and the things that she's kind of been admitting to, it seems like that's Simone's character. Then you got the husband over here doing stuff on this. Makes me think that Simone knew Quad was going to be there. It's all for the camera. I don't know anymore at this point. That's why I'm just like what I said earlier. They all just started getting on my damn nerves because
like everybody getting on my nerves at this point.
Married to Medicine was not that show where y'all was doing all the stunts and stuff. Like don't start this.
Well, I want you to say who was there when they weren't doing that. Say her name. Say her name. Say her name.
Say her name. Who are we talking about?
Mariah Huck.
Oh, when they weren't doing stunts and shows?
Yes.
No, they weren't doing that.
Because they all hated Mariah together. That's a bad bitch. Art World. Hey, Art World. Ashley the Mocha Barber says, remember when Lisa and Quad got into it? That was when I was working for Lisa. Absolutely. The lesbian relationship, bitch. Sean says it's too produced and don't fake nothing about my Simone was wrong. Okay, she's saying Simone was wrong. I just want Simone to like pick a fence and stay there like.
Just be Simone. Like what all this you doing now, it's like, no, we don't want that. She's doing heavily. It's a different way.
I'm gonna ask a question a little bit.
What?
I'm gonna ask a question about Simone and Quad in their next scene together because they have one. Now, Dr. G says he's going to love the endometriosis out of Sweet Tea. Shut up! That is so stupid.
I was like, why would you say that?
That turn you on though? Like if your man told you that, like secretly, like now this just me you talking. Fuck them people watching us. If your man was like, "Baby, I'm not the endometriosis off that thing tonight," you'd be like, "Oh."
No, I mean, I got what he was trying to say, but it's like
it's ignorant.
That was no.
Now
I don't want you touching me. Like
say it to me in private, but not on camera. Damn.
Now that was just dumb to say. I got what he was doing. I mean, he did.
He would have got me together. I was like, yeah.
She seemed like she enjoyed it, but I mean,
she did enjoy it. Maybe me and her got a. Oh no, never mind. Let's not even go. Let's not even start that narrative, because y'all know ain't nothing like me and Sweet Tea alike. Except for these big old titties. Okay. Me and Sweet Tea got some big titties. Now T says that she feels like Dr. Heavily is giving obsessed, and Dr. G feels it's bizarre that Damon. I wrote Daddy just so if I slip up and say Daddy, y'all. Bizarre that Damon is also asleep at the wheel on this one. Now, is it giving obsessed? Because I gotta be honest with you. Now, Sweet Tea has just started her YouTube channel, and I'm going to say good for her. She's replying back. You know, she's popping her shit. And I know a lot of people do not like Sweet Tea for whatever the reason, but when it comes to Sweet Tea and Dr. Heavenly, Sweet Tea has full carte blanche, full license to say whatever she want to say about that lady, and that's where I stand on it. And I'm not changing. Love Heavily down. I feel like, you know, Heavily is one thing on the show, and she probably is the same thing off the show, but she probably is way more likable and tolerable off the show because even when I was around the group, she was very much like, she would say things like, hell, the people know what they came. We came here for. We got to be out here all night. Just go ahead and get what they came for so we can go back home. Damn. So she's very, you know, show first. But I just feel that Sweet Tea deserves to be able to respond and deserves to be able to say anything she want to say out of her mouth about the lady. She could say it because Heavenly has done the same worse and first. That's where I'm at with that.
You won't get no rebuttal out of me. Fight the bitch back.
Whoa.
Fight her back. Fight her back.
Fight her back.
But you just gotta know Heavenly ain't gonna stop fighting. So that's why. So we don't need no crying, no tears later on. Like if you gonna fight with her, fight with her. But you know Heavenly is not gonna stop, and she can get worse, unfortunately. So Sweet Tea gonna have to be ready for that. That's the only thing I can say.
Absolutely, she is definitely going to not stop. She's gonna be long and strong when it comes to that beef. It's forever. And I just am so conflicted about their beef. And the reason why I did not live for it last season, the reason why I don't live for it now is because I feel like, and you know how I feel, Sammy, why bring that girl on the show to dog her out like that? I just feel like one person knew what time it was and the other person did not know what time it was. And I know that you have the quad factor that, you know, you do not live for in regards to Sweet Tea, but take quad out of it. Don't bring me on no situation to screw me over like that. I just don't live. I don't live. If you take quad out of it.
She got a first-hand lesson into the game they play. That's why I don't feel that.
I don't live for that. Hey, Antonio. Thank you. Yes. Hey, the Reality Rundown. The Reality Rundown has a new episode out of the Reality Rundown. Make sure you guys go to their YouTube channel or anywhere that podcasts are located and listen to it. It's really good, as well as a new episode of the Tuck podcast for the girls. Go down there and get you a piece of the Tuck podcast as well. So thanks, fam, for showing up. There was something that I heard on the Tuck podcast that really doesn't have anything to do with this, but one of the guests on the Tuck said that he had been doing things lately like events and just like music or whatever he had been doing, and people had authentically been like showing up for him, and that just like, and he didn't have to beg people to show up for him, he didn't have to ask people to show up for him, and that let him know that like his village appreciated him, and it was just something that he noticed. And for Antonio to come in, for Dream to come in, for you to come to work, Sammy, for the Reality Rundown to come in, and me not having to ask anybody to do stuff like that, for Jay to come in earlier. I really do appreciate that. So thank y'all, as well as everybody watching over on X, as well as here on YouTube. I really do appreciate the love that y'all give No Chaser TV. So let's go back to getting ratchet and cussing these girls out like we was doing. Is it giving obsessed is the question, yes or no?
Is Sweet Tea seeming obsessed with Heavenly?
No, Sweet Tea says that Heavenly is giving obsessed of her because that's all she could ever do is talk about Sweet Tea.
Heavenly talking about every damn body. But I just think Sweet Tea is her target at this moment. So as far as obsessed, I don't know, but I do know that Heavenly's focus is we finna get this on camera. So
Heavenly did say something interesting in one of the videos that I watched. She said that another reason why she wanted Quad back is because she was thinking, well, if Quad ain't here, who was going to be on? And she was like, nah, me, bitch.
With Heavenly, she playing that game, but if Quad go, her ass is next. And she know she's not there. She's smart, I'll say that. So she knew if it ain't Quad, it's me, and I'll be damned. Quad
better than me because I just could never. Too much has been under the bridge. Too much has happened. Too much has been said, in my opinion. Now, Dr. G feels that it's bizarre that Daddy was asleep at the wheel on this one. Is Daddy asleep at the wheel, Sammy?
He been asleep. He don't. he says it later on in the episode. I don't even care about them ladies no more and all that beef.
He's asleep, but don't wake him up, right? Don't even wake him up.
He's always been that way, but he's asleep at the wheel. But there are times that I do feel like he can kind of reel his wife in, but they making TV, so I guess he say shit. All the women do it. Well, I'm finna get my wife.
Well, speaking of Dr. G, and it's not Dr. G, excuse me, Dr. Daddy Damon and Heavenly. Heavenly says it's a low-down, dirty bitch that will tell her husband that Heavenly believes that he actually cheated on her. And Damon says that he knows Dr. G, knows him better than that, and that he switched up on Dr. G because he has a new wife, and he knows deep inside, he being Dr. G knows that Damon doesn't cheat on his wife. So basically, he's saying that because you wouldn't advocate for me, I'm withholding. I'm not going to let my wife. I'm going to let my wife go and say whatever she want to say because you couldn't be there for me when I needed you to.
I mean, listen, I'm not mad at that if that's the case.
I mean, that's what I decoded from it. I'm still mad at him, but I I can understand that rhetoric and logic if it wasn't for something that he does
Oh no,
later in the
I
show.
was referring to Greg. Like I'm not mad at Greg for not having Damon's back. Like you letting Heavenly fly off the handle. So what I'm finna real team for, and
Yeah.
Greg's not owning that, but he said something later on in that little final scene where I'm like, okay, so Greg is playing a game of get back. He's just being smart
But
about it. I guess not. I'm not gonna say smart. He's just being very underhanded. I don't even say it's underhanded. He's playing calculated the game with Damon.
well,
He's not gonna
the
say that.
excerpt the excerpt I just read is what Damon said about Dr. G.
About
So hold on to that thought because I don't know what you're talking about, and I got something that I'm sure you may not have found, and I want us to point it out to each other later and see what the hell going on with that. So hold on to that and don't forget that thought. But that was what Damon said about Dr. G. Basically, that Dr. G knows that he doesn't cheat on his wife, and that he feels that Dr. G switched up on him because of his new wife. And so it feels like to me that is the reason why Damon is not stopping Heavenly from her wrath and involving the husbands.
Damon, in my opinion, he has it all. It's all backwards. Like your wife started it first. There would be no reason for G to switch up on you. What would he have to switch up on you? What would he have to defend if Heavenly wasn't tossing missiles all over the place? But
absolutely,
Dr. G, he getting his lick back. He's doing it in a way that probably people would think unethical, but he's doing it.
Oh, he definitely getting his lick back. And so I've always asked these questions about people who are associated with people who do nefarious things. Does that make them nefarious as well? Does that make them nasty people as well? And so you want to talk about this now? You want to talk about it later? Like, is Dr. Damon complicit?
And what Heavenly's doing?
Well, if he's not stopping it, then does that mean that he's allowing it?
This is like he can't like Heavenly. She has autonomy. She's a grown woman. Like she can do what she wants as her husband. Should he be telling her, "Hey, don't do this," you know better? I don't think that he too much cares about like the lines that she's crossing when doing this TV show because I think in their home and from the way she portrays it, it's all for the TV. Now he
we're just doing TV trial,
huh?
We're just doing TV.
Yeah, like he has to know that some of the things she says can kind of get in the way of their businesses. But as far as him being complicit, I mean, he's on the show with us. So I would normally say like you can't control another grown individual, but y'all are one, and as you see, it's causing rifts between you and your friends. So you should want to say something to him because I'm with Dr. G. You're just as guilty if you ask me at this point. So
catch. Now, Sweet Tea and Dr. G say that maybe Damon is scared of another frying pan situation upside the head to Heavenly, from Heavenly to Damon. And so do you think that that's what the hell is going on?
I don't think that's the case. I think that Damon just don't be giving a damn. But I do know that Dr. G saying that is going to cause an issue with Damon.
Good.
I can't wait till they get into that at the reunion.
What Bab say? Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. Let them fucking fight. You got your glasses today? You can read the comments or no?
Okay. I have my iPad right here.
Oh, y'all. Now you 25 with the eyes now.
You know what, bitch? Okay, let me see. What the comment is up there?
You're treading on thin ice, buddy.
It is from All Things Dream, who questioned my age. It says he is passive aggressive. He like me. He like you. Passive aggressive, Dream?
Absolutely. She's on nasty little bugger what she want to be. That's why I had to get her together when I first met her. T.
Ooh.
Let me get her right together real quick.
You have anything to say about that in the comments?
Boop, boop, be doo. Okay, because she thought she was going to pull. Sam, she thought she came in the group pulling rank. Sit on down somewhere. Thank you.
I don't know. I was not there for that.
Dr. Jackie is with Cash Dollar. Don't nobody give a damn. Although I do think it is great to see, to take a look into geriatric pregnancies. Unless Cash Doll 25 too, right?
According to her.
What Antonio said?
You said it ain't go like that.
Oh, everybody lying. Okay, everybody lying. Everybody lying. All right.
Again, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Everybody lying. Quad is giving out I'm sorry. Woo, Quad is giving out invites to her birthday party, and this year is gonna be burlesque. Is that like? Did you watch Burlesque when the movie came out with Christina Aguilera and Cher?
I did.
I know you did because you're gay.
You know, back then I was in my era, so.
Oh!
So yes, God, I was watching Burlesque, honey.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do you like that, bitch. I ain't gonna do you like that. Burlesque! Isn't that how I go? Do. Bitch. Burlesque. Okay. You know what that is for me? How significant that is for me?
Oh.
Burlesque! What's that new movie out? What's it called with Ariana and Cynthia Erivo?
Wicked.
Like
that's
that's.
what I was asking you. I was like, can you hear that TV? Because
y'all got Wicked on bootleg?
Child, I came home from work and it was being watched. Now I'm not saying nothing on the Big Brother.
Please do not say nothing on these people show tonight.
But I'm gonna go back and watch it though when I finish this.
Oh, I'm not gonna touch these comments. Same was that eating pop. I ain't touching it. All right, let's move on, you guys. So Quad is passing out the invitations to her burlesque themed birthday party, and she says not only did no one apologize to her in New York, the question wasn't even asked. So not only did she whack the lady, she whacked Andy Cohen ass too, because that's who was asking the questions. She said he asked them. Now, why are we still talking about this if she got apologies?
Who got apologies?
Quad got apologies.
About Nappa?
I don't know what them people. Jackie didn't tell us what she was apologizing to Quad for, because Jackie last week said, "I'm apologizing. I'm not going to say do the what for, and if I, and just know I apologize." Is that suffice enough for you?
Not for me. But it clearly not for her either. That's why we're talking about it.
Well, then she need to stand on business.
I'm sure when she speaks to Simone, she will.
Stand on business, granddaddy.
Give her a fake apology, and then they're gonna move on.
Only person say she get fake apologies is Heavenly.
Yeah.
Now, not only did no one apologize to her, the question wasn't even asked. Nevertheless, she loves the ladies and wants to move forward, have fun, and reset. She delivers to Simone first, and there is laughter and hugs. And Simone is still anxious about her relationship with Quad, but is looking forward to going to the party. I'm going to say this. This is why I said Simone need to stand on business, granddaddy. Because just seeing them laugh and hug and kiki kaka, sniggling and giggling, it just brought back flashbacks to the old days. And I do believe there is a pocket somewhere down in that icy heart of Simone's that really would love to be that way with Quad again. But I think that she's protecting herself. She has a way of doing that so as not to get hurt again, and I think that that's what's going on.
I don't even think so. I think she wants to avoid the conversation because I do think that she does feel that she did some wrong. She just doesn't want to admit to, and then it's just easier to embrace and act like nothing's going on, even though you both know it's the conversation needs to be had. Simone ain't trying to protect her goddamn self. Simone, if anything, she wants to protect her image because she don't want to have to say, "Hey, that was kind of fucked up," or she knows that Quad was going to interview saying certain things. She don't want to have those conversations. And then Quad said something on camera that Simone probably didn't even want us to know. I.e., you told me you was only being an asshole to me because Toya wanted you to. Simone is trying to avoid those.
Oh, you're not gonna let that go,
huh?
Oh, you is on Toya ass about that.
I mean, I'm on Simone's ass.
Say that, Mel.
Because Toya did say we're at a place where we're just not gonna let other people dictate how we treat one another. And she's saying, Simone, why you ain't doing this and that with Quiet? I'm just like, I just ain't never gonna like Toya. She's a beautiful woman, but
you ain't gonna never like Toya.
I ain't never like Toya.
Damn, I ain't like a person. You know what made me like Toya? Meeting her in person. That when I met Toya in person, it changed My whole outlook, I instantly got it. But before then, now mind you, this is season 3, right? So the first 2 seasons was very much Tacky Toya, and she was coming from Mariah, and and all of that stuff, the Tacky Toya era. So it was like, girl. Toya was welcoming. She welcomed us into her home. She made sure everybody ate, drank, had a good time, and she was just a fun girl. And so that's why it's interesting to see them off camera as opposed to what we get on the show, because it's like, who is that person, you know? Mm-hmm. Contessa and T are hanging out, and T says that Heavenly basically as stupid does, because she continues to talk about her on her YouTube channel. She even pulls up a video of her talking about her on her YouTube channel. Now, Quad sends an invite to Contessa as she gets on down to Contessa's house, and T is watching from the door. Now, the people say T was watching from the door, like, Miss C, anything come for me?
I was like, girl, go inside. Go inside, T. Like, don't.
She looked like she wanted that invitation so damn bad. Should Quad have given Sweet Tea an invitation if everybody is supposed to be moving forward?
No. I'm not
Why?
moving forward with you. I never even started with you. We have nothing to move forward from.
You showed up to her bachelor party.
Because she was
her bachelorette.
She was invited.
So if it was me, I'm gonna just be honest with you. If it was me, I would have invited. I would have invited that girl too. I would have invited her and told her, "Come on, let's go." She better than me because if Sweet Tea better than me, because I ain't gonna let it go, bitch. You showed up to my motherfucking shit and gave me some lingerie to go fuck your ex-husband in, baby. I'm showing up and I'm coming to fuck King. Where he at? I'm coming to fuck him.
You think that's King type?
Maybe he like big old perky double D's. Maybe she can give him what he really wants.
I know one thing. If Sweet Tea got that phone hand and she put out that clip of Heavenly one more time, she went from the dinner with Dr. G to Contessa's pool hall room. Who else she finna pull that clip out to? If she got it on go, she's ready to show everybody this is what Heavenly has been saying about me, as if we have not seen it for ourselves.
I don't know if y'all know, but Heavenly got a YouTube channel.
She pulls it out.
Oh my God, is that my Sweet Tea voice? What you say, Sammy?
I just want to stop showing us that clip.
No, show it, baby. Show your clip, diva. Because if it's one thing that the Married to Medicine ladies like to do is become friends over somebody they don't like. Now catch that dirt. I ain't changing on it. Wonder who I'm talking about.
You could be talking about them all, including Sweet Tea at this point.
I was talking about Quad and Heavenly.
I know you was, but you got to put them all in that box. Because Simone started liking Toya until she needed somebody because she ain't had Jackie.
Simone and Toya got along first season.
The same way that Simone got and Jackie got along with Quad because they thought they was gonna train her up to be this doctor's wife. And then when she divorced the doctor, they was like, well, we can go ahead and get rid of that girl. That's why the dynamics have changed.
Is that what happened? Did Quad get a little piece cable access television, daytime fish, and then act like she ain't know them girls no more?
I think Quad got a little piece of that TV and watched back the clips and said, oh, these bitches been playing with me. And the people actually like me. The people like me and not them. Oh yeah, we finna run this. That's what it was.
Did Quad throw on her news reporter fish wig and get on down to the channel, the Keep It Real with Nene and start acting like she was better than everybody?
I'd rather see that than Dr. Jackie and them ducks. Okay, give me entertainment.
So what you're saying is Dr. Jack couldn't take that Quad was an intern at 11 Alive.
And took over the show.
Well, I will say this: they did knock down one queen, and they built up another one. And got mad that she was walking in queendom, and that's something I will always call out. You took down one queen, which is Mariah. You built up the new one as her replacement, and is the one that you guys really wanted. And once she started walking into her queendom, just like y'all said, y'all didn't like. She was calling her married to Mariah. Just like y'all also said, y'all didn't like that Quad was saying that she was the star of the show and all that stuff. So it just seems like if it ain't you, you really don't live for nobody. catch that dirt, Dr. Jackie. And that's why I don't like her. All right. So Sweet Tea was at the door like, you got anything for me? And Contessa tried to get Quad to speak to Sweet Tea. And Quad said, I don't want to misquote her. Quad said, well, we'll be on our way. Yes, we have to be on our way.
Yes, ma'am.
And like T Heart were broken into a million pieces. Now T says she doesn't want an invite and wouldn't go to that shit anyway. Meanwhile, in the car, someone asked Quad who that old lady at the door looking like Miss Celie was with them big old double D's. And Quad informs her that it is her ex-husband's new wife. And the girls get to cackling in the car. Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all know I like Sweet Tea more than most, but I holler because first of all, that was staged.
Very much staged.
That was staged.
It had to be. She didn't even look like an old lady right there.
She didn't look like the old lady, number one. And number two, that was random. Who was that at the door? How would I know who that is at the door if I don't know who that is at the door? So you knew.
What could have made them question it is because Contessa was like, there goes T. And Quad was very much like, okay, we still got to go. So if anything, that would make you ask that question. But just to refer to her as who was the old lady, y'all know that woman was no damn old lady.
It was funny though, but it was messy. Who's Sean talking to my catch? Girl, get it somewhere. Get it on somewhere, girl. Both of y'all can get on somewhere. Dream says, I can't read it now because it's blue. What is it? Get the iPad out, Diva.
It's right here in my lap. It says,
Period.
Quad faces took me out.
Yeah, I mean, it was funny. Quad knew
what she was doing.
But that is what is missing when Quad is not on the scene. So you girls need to stop icing the girls out and just admit that some girls are stars and some girls are supporting players, and you support the star and everybody get a check. I don't understand why these girls, from girl groups to reality TV shows, just won't admit. Just it is what it is. I don't see it for Dr. Jackie, but Dr. Jackie do bring the celebrity clientele down to the thing. Dr. Simone.
Listen, let me tell you something. That celebrity clientele stuff is done.
So Cash Doll not a celebrity?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying who really cares? Like who really cares when as far as this show? Like I'm glad she's a doctor. She's doing that. Would be like your celebrity clientele is supposed to be your contribution to the production. No, no,
it's not given.
And then you got bitches like the Brat, and then you got.
Who was not here for that the Brat storyline last year, baby?
Oh my gosh, she had most scenes than damn Dr. Jackie, and Dr. Jackie was in all the scenes with her. So explain that to me.
I looked at one day, I said, bitch, is this the Brat and Judy? What's going on? I don't watch no WeTV. I don't watch no WeTV. I don't watch no WeTV. I ain't watched WeTV since the show with the people at that restaurant fucking each other and beating each other ass every week.
That food was so good, bitch. I went there.
You went?
They had one in Miami, and I went out there for my 20th, and the food was delicious. It was a brunch style thing.
It probably tastes like hoochie and dick.
There's something in that food, bitch, because we went from eating and the drinking, and me and my ex was out there fighting in front of people's place out there. So whatever. So all the spirit
jumped off into that food. Oh hell no! It looked good.
Going on in that restaurant, but the food was delicious.
They were beating each other ass on that show. I was watching the clip. I said, they in the pool thumping like that. What is going on? Hey, so well.
It was real. It was set up. It was really cute. It was really nice.
It was demons jumped off in that food. No thinking. Look, y'all got out there to fight. Something about Miami and trips don't work out well. Read that for me. I can't read all of that from Mel.
Ooh, girl. Shit.
Our eyes ain't like they used to be, dog. Don't take it personal, man.
The thing about Dr. Jackie might be her Zoc Jackie reviews. Why would you say that?
Wait, might be her what?
Zoc Doc reviews.
Now I got to look them up. You know, you can't say no shit like that. I think I ain't gonna look them up. Yes, we're gonna take a quick little detour real quick, y'all. If you guys came here earlier, there is a young fella who says anything out of his mouth on our Monday night reviews here on Monday Fun Day of Real Housewives of Potomac, and I did not close out one of these slides. And this is who he says Dean and Dylan gonna grow into it. He say Dean and Dylan like this person, y'all. And I ain't closed out of it, so when I saw it, I got to immediately hollering because I got some people who don't know what to say their mouth on this channel.
Oh my God. Oh my God, they look just like him, especially which one is the second, the youngest?
I don't know, but why would he say that? Don't say that.
Oh, he did not lie.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh, he did not lie.
Oh. I didn't even know Dr. Jackie has Doc. That sounds like something that take, she don't take everybody now.
It ain't no Medicaid thing, I'll tell you that.
I know, well, it sure ain't because I had to use it. I just know she took it. Where does Doc review? She got a 4. Okay, that's not bad. 4 out of 5. You can't make everybody happy, right? WebMD. Yeah, okay, that's not bad. I don't think that's bad. Yeah, I don't see no bad. Okay. Yeah, okay. Good for you, Dr. Jackie. Oh, shit. Okay, no way. I ain't turning. Oh, shit. Well, let's read it, Sam. You want to read it? What they said about her?
Dude, I don't know if I should be reading this. What do you want to put on this? I already gonna have Toya and Eugene after me.
Oh, these reviews is from the show, so they ain't got nothing to do with that. From last Christmas when y'all was tearing her lady ass up last Christmas. So yeah. How dare you talk about this law about black women just because your ass? Oh no, we're not. No. Oh no, hell no. I don't even hate Dr. Jackie that bad. No. Mm-mm. See that?
When we get out.
Oh my God. Why would Mel ask us to review? Oh my God. Y'all, them reviews. That has nothing to do with her bedside manner. Those are reviews basically from people shitting on her because of what happened last Christmas when she made those wild comments that she made last year about black women complaining during pregnancy or something like that. And everybody rightfully ate her ass up. She has since given us a multitude of apologies, some that were rehearsed, and one that was really heartfelt because her business was on the line, and we all move on, right? All right, Toya, Simone, and Contessa are getting ready for the party. Toya threw a party for Sweet Tea last season, and Quiet showed up uninvited, according to Toya. Now, Phaedra did invite that girl to the party, but Toya is the one who threw the party and says that Quad showed up uninvited. Now, Toya also says that she isn't sure if Quad misses her old life because everything that she had, Sweet Tea now has, but she just wants everybody to move forward, just like she is. Quad genuinely apologized to Toya, so Toya is moving on, but Simone says it's been 5 years for them and their feelings, and Simone does feel like while she does owe Quad an apology for New York, and taking it too far, and she was going to continue, but Toya stopped her and said, not only New York, bitch, Nappa too. You owe her an apology for Nappa too. And so Simone said she was standing on business in regards to Nappa, basically is what I got out of that. But she does not want to continue to have to apologize to someone 15 times over and over again. And Simone says that she feels like at this point they should just stop faking it. And so this is where Simone sends me mixed signals. So before we get to Simone's part, let's go ahead and talk about Sammy earlier, where Toya said that she threw that party and Quad showed up uninvited, and that Quad, she is not sure if Toya, the issue between Quad and Sweet Tea is that Quad misses everything that Toya has. And this is before she knew that Quad had a new man at home and he buying her Rolls Royces and Louis Vuitton and all of that shit. What did you think about what Toya had
What
to
is
say?
she missing? Like it's like I don't know if they remember that Quad is the one who initiated the divorce. Like, what is she missing? The overbearing, controlling husband, like the fights, the knife pulling, the body slams. Like, what is she missing? Quad and Sweet Tea, did they forget that they had an exchange of words at the reunion as well? Like, they don't have a bond, they don't have a relationship, they don't have anything. Comparing that to the bachelorette party and Quad showing up uninvited per se, even though she did get an invite. Like, what? Quad was being malicious. That's why she showed up. Why would she invite this girl to her birthday party where she's about to share something with y'all that y'all, something intimate about her? Like, she don't like Sweetie. Well, I'm not saying she don't like her, but she don't know her. Quad said herself, why she's with my husband. Like, this is my husband's new wife. What the fuck do I want to have my party for?
Now, Sammy, I love you, but you want to take the earrings out because I don't give a fuck if you was invited. Why would you go? I don't give a damn.
Quad
Sorry.
was being malicious. You girls, y'all want me out. Y'all doing these meetings. Here I am. Hello. Hey, y'all been
So if she was being malicious, is what's good for the goose good for the gander?
Well, I mean, if Sweet Tea that type of bitch to show up, but you were not invited.
Because I'm that type of bitch.
Sweet Tea not.
Are you?
She's. I'm more. So I don't even like. I'm not gonna want to be around you. So I'm not coming.
Well, I'm showing up.
I don't care for you. It's like TV wise, even TV wise. Like I don't like you. I'm not coming to your party. Happy birthday. Like I don't. No.
I would have sent her back the most funky Victoria's Secret panties she sent to me for my birthday. I mean, for my bachelorette. Hey, Amanda K. Hey, love. Hey, Alicia Chantel. You guys. I just checked. We are at 798 subscribers. Y'all know that the goal is 1,000. But let's get to 800 on tonight. Damn, can a bitch get a sub in this bud? It's 80 of you guys in the room across all platforms. Thank you guys. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. We having a good time. This episode, it still had talking points, but we just filling it up. This is me and my good Judy right here. So this is how we talk. See, y'all get one of our phone conversations.
It's like they building up. They trying to build.
Yeah, they building up. It's a mess now. I think by episode 4, it's gonna be some mess.
They need to hurry up, child, because it took me a couple of trials to watch this.
Okay. And I'm not gonna hold you to it no more. I'm gonna get you out of it. Okay, let me get you out of it. I wonder why when people are no longer in situations, do people be like, "Oh, she must miss that old thing." Clearly, if she wanted the old thing, she could have stayed and dealt with it. So I don't think that she missed the old thing. I think that Quad. Man, if I say what I really want to say,
I hate to be. I don't even want to sound nasty, but being truthful, if she missed it and she wanted to go back and get it, I think she could have it. Unfortunately,
absolutely, because she used. Man, let me shut up, dog. Let me just.
I think she could have it.
You want me to go there? Or you want me not to go there?
Sweet Tea and King will both be out the picture. If that's what Quad wanted. She don't.
Do you want me to go there, or do you not want me to go there?
Baby, this is no chaser TV.
Shit, she ain't do nothing but use his ass anyway. So why she wouldn't use him up again if she wanted to? That's because she could do bad by herself. She got what she needed to get. She got what she needed to go, and she moved the hell on. She knew that man wanted children. She withheld them children. Let me tell you, I did not honestly believe and feel like she used Dr. G. But when I found out that they had not had sex since the season 2 reunion, and they were just now working on a divorce, and all this stuff was coming out by the season 5 reunion and season 6. Huh? So 3 years went by and y'all didn't have no sex?
Well, if you mentally abusing me and physically abusing me and cheating and all this shit, child, I ain't want to touch you either, but I'm gonna stay for the perks. That's what you're saying she was doing.
She was married to Medicine.
Well, hell, she's still married to Medicine. How many years post him?
I'm just saying.
I don't think he was in.
I honestly feel, God, I hate to do this. I honestly feel like her best friend was starting a show. It was called Married to Medicine. She was dating Greg. Toya and everybody told us they called it off after they had that one explosive incident right before the wedding. She still chose to marry him. I really feel like in her heart of hearts, she didn't want to marry him then. That's what I feel. I don't know if that's facts. This is just how I feel about it. I don't feel like she wanted to marry that man then. She wanted to be on that TV show. She was going to ride that ride till she got where she needed to go and got off on her next bus transfer. And you know what? Whether that's right or that's wrong, I don't know. But that's how I feel. That's not a fact. that is allegedly, as you see running down the bottom. But I don't feel like she liked the man no way because she married him still, yet and still, she didn't give how she gonna give you a baby if y'all not having no sex 3 years, 2 years into the marriage and 3 years before a whole divorce. So no, I'm sorry. I don't agree. I'm sorry. And y'all know, y'all been real good on quiet this season. But if you ask me about that particular situation, I don't feel like she liked the man no way. And I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. They sent that text message calling the wedding off. And Toya said they weren't going to the wedding when they called it back on. I wonder why. Nobody's ever asked that question specifically of Toya. Why did you and Eugene opt not to go to the wedding once it was called back on? Because y'all felt like it was a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I'll tell you what, if that's what the bitch did, she did it right.
Listen, I ain't got no. Sometimes, like I said, you get off until you get on your what? Next transfer. Now, I ain't say she did nothing wrong. I just said I feel like she didn't like him. You guys are alleging that, there was some physical abuse in their relationship. And if that is what happened in their relationship and that's why she don't like him, more power to you. I wouldn't like his ass neither. I would use that doctor till I got on my next transfer. But do I believe that she did do that? I wholeheartedly do. Whatever the circumstances are, they both accused each other of abuse. They both was dead ass wrong if that's what happened. I don't know. They both accused each other of that. But if you go through my tweet history, Sammy, you knew that I was actually against them bringing Sweet Tea on the show in the first place and not paying her no money to deal with the shit. Remember?
You talking about Quad?
Yes.
I remember you. I mean, we talked about it.
Absolutely. I was so against that. Like, first of all, why is she here? And then second of all, if she gonna be here and he gonna be here, why you not paying me enough to deal with this? So
that's the thing. If y'all don't want to pay me and I don't come, then what the hell y'all gonna do? All that shit gonna
period. And what they end up having to do, pay her and bring her back. So I'm very fair. Now y'all ain't got to agree. Y'all know I love y'all, but I just something about that. I just don't feel like she liked him no way. Like the way she act around King.
I mean,
she like that. Who likes the N word? She like him.
He like her.
She ain't like no damn. I ain't never seen her look at Greg like that ever.
Never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
Say it. No, you told this is the No Chaser TV. You say it.
No, you just saying like, listen, Greg, you're a doctor. You got money, but you weren't bringing too much to the table to be showing your ass the way you were showing your ass. So
you trying to say it dangling with love?
That's what they said. The lady at the hotel said it was shaped like a pinky.
And she said she believed them. Why would she say that?
She said that's what solidified it. That's what she knew the lady won't lie. So you gonna be
ergo, she never liked him.
If the money long, if the long money on thing you got, then that's what I'm gonna get that up out of you. But you can't be showing your ass and expect me to still want you when you already ain't even all of that.
This little yang around the house money. They say quiet like hot boys. So
I do know she got a thing for men with like funny pitched voices. Cause King sound a little funny too to me.
I ain't never paid no attention to it. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna go back and listen to it.
He sound a little funny.
All right. Now what you think about Simone saying that she don't want to have to keep apologizing 15 times over and over to Quad, and if Quad wants a friendship, she's going to come to her at this point.
I think it's bullshit because Simone didn't even apologize once. So where we get 15 from?
You got to start with one.
Now, I will say if she feel like she didn't do nothing wrong in Nappa, then do not apologize for that. You could apologize that she was hurt by it, but you could let her know if you felt like what you did was fair. Like, y'all had to make it.
Did Simone do something wrong in Nappa? She did not like her. They did not have a relationship. She did not want her there. So
she did. I mean, don't apologize for it. You feel like you didn't do nothing wrong, but I wish that they would have showed us that scene with Quad and Toya when they were talking about it. I want to see how they are managing.
That's the interesting development because I would have loved to see that organically.
They need to show us that, like, because when Toya said it, I was like, oh, at least Toya know. But then they showed the clip, and I was like, oh, so I'm glad Quad's being vocal about that. So nobody needs to be acting shocked or surprised when it becomes the big conversation. It seems like Simone is the only one who was in the dark about it, because I'm sure she told Jackie about that when Jackie gave that little whatever type of apology that was supposed to be, that just the blanket apology that just covered everything. I wonder if Toya apologized for how Nappa went off, because we didn't get to see that interaction.
I know that we have a lot of new eyes over here because it's a new channel. We have almost 100 people in the room on Beverly Hills night, so thank y'all so much for the support. We really do appreciate it. And they don't really know where you or I stand in regard to Nappa if they didn't watch us last season over on the lean when we reviewed it. So where do you stand in regards to Nappa, just very briefly for the new viewers?
Me?
Yeah.
I thought I thought they were wrong. If you guys are sitting here at this table and saying we don't have a connection with you, blah 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 blah, then why the was I invited to begin with? Y'all knew this before y'all asked me to come out here, so it feels like y'all just brought me out here to do this. So I'm not mad at Quad for wanting an apology for that. Y'all knew we didn't have no connection before y'all told me to break my ass out here. We sat in the room when I first got in. I tried to have a conversation with y'all, and y'all was very much like, oh no, because y'all wanted to save it for this table to give my hand embarrass me and make me feel away. And then it backfired on y'all because the public saw everybody saying y'all are assholes for that. And now all of a sudden, no, I'm not mad at her. Y'all knew y'all didn't like me. Y'all felt I didn't like y'all, so why even invite me? Y'all could have left me in Atlanta.
Huh. Especially if you bring that there and I ain't got no room. There would have been some asses.
There
would have been some boots to asses. I ain't got no room.
That pissed me at that first scene. You ain't got to bring yourself in here. What the hell she supposed to take it to her? That's what it was just like. I'm not mad at Quad for that.
That was nasty. I did not like Nappa, but I also, y'all, I got to be honest with you, I didn't like what happened, but they did my mama like that, so they put M-Dog out the circle, so they put Mariah out, and so I just was like, well, you know, what I've been saying all night, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have. You was the main one led the charge. She was a master manipulator.
Even when Mariah said that was nasty. They didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I said I agree too. Mariah said it was nasty.
Y'all have to realize, y'all, it was a different way. I think Quiet though, she understands that the relationship was not how it was, but it was a better way y'all could have did that. That's her whole thing. Y'all could have handled me a lot better than how y'all did. And
Sean said, this is a job. I'm not required to be your friend. I wholeheartedly agree. But for some reason, Dr. Jackie feel like they friends with camera crew. I don't understand what she get that from. But go ahead, Sammy.
I don't know. The dynamics are different from Married to Medicine.
The dynamics are different from Married to Medicine, but they don't have. But that's because they have made them that way.
But I'm saying like they were like a true friend group. Like, and so my whole thing is think about how, even though they didn't know Quad when she first came in there, how it was surrounding her. They're not like that way with T, and I feel like they all have their whole established things that they have or how they feel about themselves, where they're not as like open or welcoming. That's why for me, even aside from the Quad thing, T does not feel like. Think about how Dr. Alicia came into the group versus Sweet T.
Well, she was a doctor, and then when
something about T just does not click for me.
They look down on Quad. I'm not saying that Quad and T are the same caliber. I'm not comparing them.
But I'm saying think about how Quad got. It was. I just don't.
They looked down on Quad, and then when they realized they could use Quad to put Mariah out, they did it. So
yeah,
because now look, they're not a friend of mine either.
And they tried to use T to get Quad out, and it didn't work. And now T just filming bullshit scenes. She had.
Well, Quad was out though, friend.
I'm talking about this season. They got her swimming in the pool with Aiden, fake shooting pool at Contessa's. They just got her doing shit.
But see, no, I'm gonna have to challenge you on this one. I'm gonna have to challenge you on that
in regards to what?
Sweet Tea has made friends with Phaedra. She's making friends with Contessa. They both got a bone to pick. Haven't talked too damn much, so they filming based off of that. You introduced her to the group. That shows more about them, in my opinion, than it does about Sweet Tea.
I'm not gonna argue with that because I told you that's how I felt about Mariah when she introduced Quad to the group.
What?
How it was her pecking thing. She knew how them girls was gonna do Quad, but she knew it was making.
She was trying to get us 11 seasons of a damn TV show. Now, what you want? No, let's move on because you're not gonna do this tonight. Oh, I bet you I ain't scared. About now wait a minute, we can do it. Let's move along. Do your show, girl.
Like Quad and Mariah.
That's fine because I'm gonna text you right back and say, "Bitch, you mad?" Just briefly, I know we're not talking about something. This ain't got nothing to do with this. But Sean asked, "Was we doing Bell Collector?" And Sammy texted me and said that he feel like Marie Monroe cousins allegedly shot up our house. But I was so gagged. So I thought it was, don't take no shit. I allegedly thought it was, you know who I thought it
Latrice. I was joking about the cousins.
was. I ain't joking about Trees. Nah, I am joking about Trees. I don't know, but I know one thing before we move on. If your house just got shot up, you're not gonna come film at my house and get the hell off. You hot.
Don't bring the heat
Bitch,
over here, baby.
Get the hell off.
You got to
Get
go
out. I will meet you at the bar. But please don't come to my house because they is following what? You. No, man.
No, man.
The ladies arrive and the host says that she loves Contessa's gladiator burlesque look. Was that a read?
You know,
It was a read. It was a read. It was a read. Y'all know Contessa short to thing, giving count every time. She had a belt buckle in her ponytail, y'all.
It was bad. It was bad. I said, Contessa, what the fuck do you got on?
They was trying to discourage her from wearing it, but who's gonna tell Kurt Angle no? Not me.
Yeah. Baby, Toya was trying.
And you know, I normally Toya always got something to say about somebody's outfit, but she was right this time. Please don't wear that nowhere with us.
They would have to get her own car. She can't ride with me.
Hey Yuri, how you been doing, Yuri? Good to see you, Yuri Oates. Let me read Yuri Oates' thing. Also, the other ladies are very elitist, absolutely, because previously when Quad was single, they really didn't like how she had a lot going on. They're elitist. I'm going to break that down into what your comment down. They are elitist because they didn't want Quad around to begin with, number one. Because Dr. Jackson said 5 minutes flat out of beating Quad. Quad, different dialect. Don't know if it's English. Basically, she was calling her ghetto. Number one. Number two, I wouldn't say that they were elitist about her having all those jobs and having on her Barbara Walters fish wig and getting on down to the TV one, keeping it real with Nene every day. But I would say that they were jealous. I'm willing to go out on that. I'm willing to go on a limb and say they was jealous. Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord. Sean talking about, okay. Sean Saving Bell Collective. I see you this week. Now, the lady also after clowning on Contessa. Contessa caught because Contessa didn't look like she was too thrilled.
Well, she should have won a shit.
But after like 7 to 8 seasons, Contessa, everybody always got something to say about what you got on. Remember she wore that cotton candy wig when she thought when she was trying to beat up Evelyn?
Toya hit it right on there. She said, "Why are you wearing a Party City burlesque? We are grown women going to a real event. What are you doing at the
You got money, girl. You got money. And Contessa got money. So stop it. She also tells them that it was planned by Quad's boyfriend and the girls. Gag, honey. Do you feel like it was planned by Quad's boyfriend for real, or she just said that to gag him to keep dropping faces at the door, keep dropping faces?
I think that Quad planned that party. The man just paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
But so since he was doing the paying, she probably think he's the one who planned it because all the transactions had to go to her from him. But Quad planned the party. That man don't know how to plan a damn party.
We got over 100 people in the room, y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel, child. And like the video too. Leave us a comment. Tell us where you're at. Tell us what you're thinking. Like the people down in this group chat do. I love them so much for telling us what they think. Every show, Mondays is Monday Fun Day where we do Potomac. And we do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Tuesday is Married to Medicine. Wednesday is Happy Hour. Y'all will randomly get Salt Lake City as I see fit. And we're going to be doing Bell Collective as well on Saturdays. All right. So the guys meet up and Dr. G says he wants Quad to be happy and have someone. Now, Curtis says, Quad says she's moved on. And Dr. G says, Quad says a lot of stuff. Does Quad say a lot of stuff, Sammy?
She does. What I'm curious on is why is this make a topic of conversation, especially with him spearheading it. And when she hop on his ass, I don't want to hear nothing because why even talk about the woman?
You talking about Greg, Dr. G or Dr. Curtis?
Dr. G, being funny and all that stuff.
Speaking of Curtis, did we get an update on how his job going in the Dominican Republic, or he back from fucking bitches allegedly? Ooh.
He ain't said nothing about the DR.
No. I think they put a restriction on how much coochie you could buy out there. Allegedly. Curtis says Quad says a lot of things. Said that she's moved on. And Dr. G says that Quad says a lot of stuff. He doesn't know who, what, or why whatever Quad is doing, but it's no longer his concern. Good answer, I thought. Good answer.
Why he talking
Let's
about
wrap
it?
that up and move on.
Why he talking about it? Why he bring
They
it up?
asked him. They asked him.
He initiated the whole call. He initiated Quad in there. And then it's
So
no longer my concern. Hey, shut up, nigga. I mean, boy.
Baby. Now,
Greg irks me. You still want that woman, you can't have her. That's it. That you missed that whole thing.
Well, he's gonna knock the endometriosis out of Sweet Tea.
How romantic.
And me and
Dream said she would have fell for it too.
Get up, girl. Stand up. Stand up. Quad introduces us to her man King, and they've been together for a year. Now, Dr. Heavenly says she doesn't think that Quad is lying, but she talks to Quad most mornings and afternoons, and she don't know what the hell King been at for the last year. And I would venture to say this is what I learned about Quad. Because remember, I kept calling Quad all kinds of weak and she didn't confront Heavenly. And remember, she said, if I hear you talking shit about us again, I'm going to forego our friendship. And then Heavenly talked shit about her again, and she didn't forego the friendship. So in my opinion, at the time, I thought that Quad was a punk and she was soft. But maybe Quad know what business to get a Dr. Heavenly. Because how the hell you talk to somebody every day for the last year and they don't know you got a man around the house?
You know what? I could believe that. Because we talked about my friend. And we're still friends. We speak often, but there's a lot of things that I don't disclose anymore because of that. So I can see that being her way to...
A year though?
Listen, well, yeah, it's possible.
A year, and you talk to somebody every day.
Understand
me. I know that we're not supposed to send ourselves for other people's business, but if me and you talk every day for a year and you don't tell me you got a man, and I have to find out with the rest of the girls, I'd be pissed.
If that was to ever happen, that means that you did something to make that where we are now.
I agree, but then I'm still gonna be mad. Don't care.
It's very possible though.
That's crazy. And Heavenly, see, this is why I know the show. They sticking to their talking points, because a bitch like me would have been like, "Well, damn, bitch." Maybe she said that they got cut out. Well, damn, bitch.
Listen, y'all are just barely making, trying to make a dip back into y'all's friendship, given everything that took place. Like,
I'm talking about Heavenly, not the other ladies.
Her too. And that's mainly who I'm speaking to. Like, you think you just finna get it all now? When I know how you run your mouth, when I know how you are. And you just said
you talk too much.
You just sit up there and said that sometimes you apologize and sometimes you don't really mean it, but this time you really mean it. Girl, listen, I'm gonna take you day by day. And if it take a year or two before I'm comfortable enough to tell you things that you feel like you should know, then it'll be a year or two. But hell no, the girls don't. Y'all, that's what I said earlier. There's like an entitlement mixed with delusion. Like, she don't owe y'all that.
So like, then you hold her.
Toya said herself when Contessa was like, y'all have been hanging. She was like, well, I don't ask for nothing personal. Like, what's going on?
Cool. So they said Quad is a secret squirrel. So is it very possible that Quad could have been keeping from Greg the whole time? She didn't really want his ass, allegedly.
Very possible.
If Heavenly didn't know in a year, I'm sure he ain't got done in 3 years. He still didn't know by then. Actually, Toya feels bad because they talked about Nappa and how Quad felt being left out, but now Quad is singling out Sweet Tea and not inviting her to this particular event. Quad says it's not the same, and Jackie says that she wouldn't invite her husband's new wife either. Simone says this is a good step forward for Quad with the group. Now, before we move on to the last stretch, let me just get Dr. Jackie together real quick. Dr. Jackie, I find that highly funny that you wouldn't be okay with your husband's new wife coming to the birthday party in the group and all that stuff when you invited Quad's ex-husband's new wife to this damn show, because she says that Heavenly and Dr. Jackie were most instrumental and influential, not Simone and Toya. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie were the reasons why she joined this show. So you got a lot of nerve, sister. Sammy, is it the same thing for Quad being invited to Nappa and had no room and then being sent back faster than she got there? Not inviting Toy, what the girl name is, Sweet Tea to the party, or no? Is that the same thing or no?
It's not even in the same book. Two different, totally different things. One of them ain't even really like it's not even a thing. Like I don't know her. She's not my homegirl. She's y'all homegirl. We were supposed to have some type of bond regardless of where it was, and y'all took me out there and dogged the hell out of me in front of my husband's new wife. Like y'all tried to make me feel low. Y'all tried to make a fool out of me. No, you bitches need to be glad that y'all even got invited. Okay. While y'all trying to get her a ticket in the door, be glad that y'all are here. Especially you, Toya. Especially you. Yeah.
I don't know how you. Wow. You've been whacking Toya tonight. Another thing, back to Quad not telling Heavenly her business. I can wholeheartedly understand why she does not start the Heavenly her business no more to that degree, because Dr. Heavenly allegedly put out that Quad allegedly was sleeping with Common, and that Quad had a booty implant job done, amongst other things.
She gonna stop telling Dani because Dani would have hinted that her and King are married.
And I better see her get married on the show too.
I think she is married. I think she's pregnant.
I think she's married too. He slipped up. He fucked up. He fucked up the thing. They married, and she's trying to have a baby. Yeah, they married.
I saw that clip. She probably.
I'm like, why would she just have a baby with a man? And that doesn't strike me as what Quad will give.
But I feel like that's why she got married, so she could have the baby the right way.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say she was Quad.
Well, hell.
Jackie says that she wouldn't invite her husband, her ex-husband, new wife, and Simone says this is a good step forward. So is Simone alluding to the fact that in order to be present with the group, you have to tell all your business to them?
I mean, it gave like we're glad she's finally being open. And see, that's another thing I took issue with when they were talking about them with Contessa. Was like real friendship is authenticity. And Toya said we've been friends with Quad for 10 years. We've only been to her house once. Why are these now issues? When y'all had her in the group, why was these not conversations then? Because y'all didn't really give a damn. Now y'all just need reasons to pick at the group.
Because you know why?
Because they didn't care.
No, it all goes back to the M-Dog, and you know that. You know it. You know it.
How does it go back
I'm
to
sorry.
Regarding this how?
What you just say that they were when they were friends and that she had only been to the house once or something, right? Why they didn't bring that stuff up to her then?
Like throughout these entire seasons while y'all are saying like
because they had bigger fish to fry.
Well, you saying, oh well, I listen. They were good to be around her when things were well, and now that things aren't well, y'all have all these grievances. I'm just over it. Like Simone keeps saying, let's just stop faking it. All y'all need to just stop faking it. Everybody, not just Quad, not just Simone, all y'all asses. And Toya,
Yuri Oates says they. I'm not sure, Yuri, if you're what you identify as. So, Yuri Oates says they do not blame Quad for going to Sweet Tea's event because Phaedra invited her. Just because you're invited, Diva, don't mean you got to go. That's why I stand on that piece of business. If Quad and King have a baby, Sweet Tea and Dr. G head will explode.
You know what? I hate that I agree. Not so more that their heads would explode, but I'm pretty sure they would, especially Greg.
Greg gonna be hurt.
It's gonna be like a bullet to the chest.
And I would be hurt if I couldn't lie and say it wouldn't affect me. I would move on, but I'd just be like, damn, you know? Because they baby would be like 10 plus now, you know?
Let me tell you something. If I wish Greg would show that he could be hurt, but yeah, but you better not show it.
I wouldn't show it. You're gonna get me on camera.
You better
not congratulations. I thought it would have been me. Hell no.
Should I wish my ex would feel the way because child, you done got flustered.
Don't say nothing crazy, baby. You hold on. You hold your mule. Meanwhile, the men are talking, and Daddy says, being Damon, says that he's tired of caring if the girls are getting along. And no tea, no shade. We've been watching for 11 seasons, and I don't care no more neither. So I felt that. I heard that, and I felt that. Damon says that Heavenly gets along with everybody, so he isn't worried about her in the group. And I'm like, okay, I definitely know she doesn't clue him in to what the hell she's actually doing. That's the lady's a menace. And last week, everybody was saying that Heavenly came for her. Sweet Tea came for Heavenly's business. She did not. She called her dentist the menace. What that got to do with her business?
Heavenly University is a fake. It's a fraud. That's her
She did.
business.
But okay, all right.
That's her business. She came for that lady business. And Heavenly started
Well, that lady had came for her first, so oh well.
Heavenly started whacking Greg.
And Sweet Tea had full experience because Sweet Tea was a member of Dr. Heavenly University.
How dumb of her.
I bet the one that she got that refund out with a dispute.
Well, what is Heavenly University supposed to do for you? Teach you how to run a business or like what?
I don't know.
I'm
supposed to teach you how to invest your portfolio and stuff like that.
Oh, child. And you thought that you could go to heaven instead of your own husband for that? And you paid for that when you got a man that you live with that could teach you those very things? And then she got nerve to say stupid is and stupid does. Stupid would know. Because how in the hell did you think that was the thing to do?
Dr. G brings up that Heavenly puts him into the business by saying that he is a respected in the medical community, amongst other things, because she also alleged to him being a pedophile too, which I thought was a bit far. Damon sarcastically asked,
"Oh, she said, are you okay? Something, right?"
Yes.
Okay, not a pedophile.
That's saying no, but well, I'm sorry, I'm using the words that they used.
She said that?
So, yeah, Sweet Tea and Dr. G have accused Heavenly of accusing him of being a pedophile.
Damn, Heavenly. It's time to whip her ass. I'm sorry. It's time to
yeah, you got to be her ass. Sweet Tea. You got to be her ass. 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 You got to be her ass.
Damn.
Wow. Yeah. Damon says, "Okay, Jackie." It's says, "Are you okay?" And Dr. G is off-put by how sarcastic and casually Dr. Damon says that to him. G says that Heavenly goes in, and Damon asks Dr. G why he is so sensitive. He says Heavenly goes in, and Damon, you don't say anything about it, and you sit idle by. And Dr. Damon says, "Do not talk about my wife." Dr. G says Damon came for him last season at the reunion, which he did, and Dr. Heavenly has been coming for him, and so now that makes him sensitive. I know you don't like Dr. G, but I think you're right on this one, friend. Let me wrap this up, and then we're going to open the phone lines. Dr. G says he doesn't aim to be upset with the wives, but certain jabs bother people more than others would know, and that the jab that Sweet took at him actually bothered him. Catch. Now, Dr. G knew him enough to speak out, and Heavenly and T weren't close enough for Heavenly to tell Sweet Tea that information. And Dr. Heavenly says, yeah, you're right. Yeah. Daddy then says that Dr. G turned his back on a patient, and that affected their personal relationship as well as professional. But Dr. G says he is actually busy now, and he did not turn that down out of spite to Damon due to Heavenly saying anything out of her damn mouth about him. But Dr. Damon says that they will be good, and he assures them that they will move forward, and nobody really knows how to accept this. I'm going to go ahead and open the phone lines as we're breaking this down. If you want to give us a call, go ahead and call us up to the thing. What you're thinking about the married person. And Sammy, go, please tell me, Diva, what do you think about that last scene? Because it was a humdinger, wasn't it?
That was probably the best scene in the damn episode to me. I did find it funny.
It was really good.
They were sitting there trying to be cute. Like, you think it's going to be some drama at the party? Meanwhile, them girls over there getting along, and y'all sitting over here about to rip
y'all trying it up.
Because y'all, now I will say, Damon showed out. Now, I'm not going to lie. I do not agree with him in, like, where he stands, but I'm not going to lie. I chuckled when he asked Greg, how you feeling? You good? You all right now? It's like, damn, he an asshole for real. But for him to say that certain digs kind of make you get offended and now you want to be involved, and he should 100% understand what Greg is saying. Like, that little thing.
It was hypocritical.
Yeah, it was very hypocritical. Now, when it makes me think, I think his issue really is with Sweet Tea and him not knowing her. Because remember when she was trying to talk to him in the first episode, he was like, "This is the first conversation we ever had." Because when Mariah said those things back then, he didn't really give a damn. And Mariah was apologizing, and he was just like,
Oh,
"Yeah, you know." So I think his issue really is.
connection. Okay, so because Mariah.
Huh?
Oh, friend, hold on. Okay, now.
Okay, we live.
Okay, go ahead. Now you said when Mariah what?
When Mariah brought it up, he wasn't affected, like he wasn't bothered. So I think his issue really is more so, Sweet Tea, I don't know you, girl. You know, it's like I really think that's what his issue was because he don't know her. And he was.
And I think he thinks Sweet Tea started it because he don't know her.
Well, either way, I think that's his issue.
I'm saying, I think that's an added layer too. I really feel like he thinks Sweet Tea started it.
Yeah, like he's saying, like this is. And he keeps saying like Greg's got a new wife. That sounds a little crazy, but it's his issues with Sweet Tea, but he don't want to go at her, so he gonna go at it with Greg. But what I was saying earlier, when I feel like Greg is getting his lick back, he's saying like he's very busy. But when he literally said verbatim, he said, well, not verbatim because I don't know his exact words, but he said prior to this situation, I would make accommodations for Damon. But now you're saying I just can't do it because I'm too busy. But prior to the situation, you made accommodations for Damon. Now you literally.
So now you're not.
Now I'm not doing it because you literally just told us you're not doing it now because of this. So that's Greg's way of sticking it back to Damon.
You're right. That was
Damon
good.
also said, because I didn't know that when he was saying, just don't take it out on the patients, man. And Greg was like, no, I'm just busy. It's like, okay, so now this is why it's bothering Damon because his patients are involved and stuff like that.
But don't take it out on the patients, but tell your wife to stop affecting our business relationship.
It's the same thing that it goes back to Heavenly because if she not bothered
Greg's
business, then now your business is affected. So at some point,
Heavenly, the woman fucking up the money.
At some point, Damon, you're gonna have to say, look, Heavenly, look. Now, either he's just completely oblivious and he don't watch the show at all, and he's just taking Heavenly's word for something, or he's just complicit as hell because.
Well, I thought it was highly hypocritical of him, and I've always asked the question: how do people be with somebody who is a certain type of way, right? I thought it was highly hypocritical of Damon because actually, when Mariah said that stuff back in season 6. He came to Mariah and said, listen, I've never had a problem with you. I just didn't understand why you had felt the need to involve me when it was basically your wife keep talking about my damn mama. And she's put her mouth on my husband too. So if your wife can stop talking about my mama and stop talking about my husband, I'll stop talking about you. Instead, Mariah said, you know what, you're absolutely right. You have not been involved. I apologize. And I'm not going to move, and I'm not going to mention you any further. So he does feel a type of way when he is mentioned and inserted in the business, but he has to understand the only reason why he's dug up and drug up is because his wife be digging up and dragging people. So if you get a muzzle on that, then you won't be involved. So for you to sit there and do that, well, are you okay? It was funny. It was nasty. It was also nasty. It was also condescending because no, he's not okay. And he's trying to address it with you. But the thing about Damon is, if the shoes was on the other foot, and Dr. G would say, when he say, well, your wife, she doesn't know me, and she bringing up stuff, you know me. If Dr. G would have said, well, you okay? Damon would have tried to fight him down to that fucking whatever they was at.
He would have
Absolutely. And that's where Damon losing me, y'all. Damon lost me on this one. On this issue, you got to take the count, dog. You're wrong. He is wrong. They really what they need to do. Back in the day, real men like Cecil and Eugene would have brought their wives to Top Golf and tried to figure the shit out. And I feel like that's at this point, that's what's needed. The men need to bring their wives, and we just need to get this out on the table. Everybody need to hush. The phone lines are open. We got callers. Hey there, Mel.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hey, Mel.
Hey, thank you for calling in, Mel. What you got?
Well, I'm enjoying the show, and you know what? I think that. Listen, I agree with you, Chase. I think that for me, Mariah, you know that she was such a good character when you can. I'm watching old seasons, and you're watching this lady, Miss Mariah, Talk about the characters on the show. At that time, they were not showing their real personalities. All these years later, everything that the recaps are saying is what she said many years ago about people being mean, about calling Dr. Heavily hangry, and just so many different labels and things that she talked about them. She said it years ago, and it's coming up now. I think Dr. Damon, he enables his wife. I think he has to really understand that he is married to the Tasmanian devil of Georgia. She is going around just being a hot mess and problematic to most of the people on the cast. So how can he be sitting around clutching his chest, saying that he don't like the reactions of people with the terrible things that she says? So I think that Damon really needs. I don't think he has to. I don't want anybody to control their wife. That's not what I don't believe in that. But I think that he has to be a little more understanding to the people that she is emotionally wounding every season. She is constantly attacking people, and they having big reactions. And I didn't even know about this sort of PETA thing that she talked about. That's crossing every single line. That's terrible. Absolutely disgusting. So Dr. Damon, I'm definitely looking at him sideways. But I want to say you all had a good conversation about Quad. You know what? I didn't like her after the Mariah situation, but I will say that after last year, she had all those tragedies, too many tragedies, and I actually prayed for her because I just thought it was terrible what things she went through. I'm enjoying her this season. I'm enjoying her more this season. I haven't really enjoyed her that many times, but I'm enjoying her this season. But I think that she was wrong for what she did with Sweet Tea in just one regard, is that you were invited by Miss Phaedra Parks to that thing. You didn't have to go. And if you went there being messy, you could at least been a woman enough to allow her to come to a cast event. When she got married to Greg, that reminded me of maybe 90 Day Fiance, where those guys, they be here in America and they marry some beautiful woman from Colombia. She come over for a green card, then she leaves him. They feel devastated. Now, in those situations, I actually love 90 Day Fiance. I actually watch that show a lot. Greg had the same situation. She got married to Greg for the show, but he should not have reacted not like a real man. Listen, sometimes you marry a beautiful woman who, is not really feeling you, and you get tricked by her. You don't have to be that aggressive and that mean and that, allegedly all the things that they said they did to you. That's what that comes from. That anger and all that toxicity and all that craziness they said they went through was because he found out he married somebody that lied to him. So I think that for me, what, if he really is hurt by her moving on with her life to a man that can afford her and treat her the way that she want to be treated, then he needs to really check himself about his marriage. Because I enjoy Sweet Tea, but I think it's very messy. And Jackie and I was playing around with the Zoc doc, because I remember last year when she talked to Miss Harris, people did come out the woodwork and they said some things. So that's why I was saying that reviews were definitely funny to me. But Jackie and Simone, again, when a woman on the cast has a tragedy, as Quad has had tragedy, I don't think it's her responsibility to grovel to be in the group. I think that they have to kind of be, Dr. Jackie and Simone talk about women empowerment. Well, the women on the cast that you don't feel that are doctors, you treat abominably, you treat terribly. They may go through miscarriages, they may go through, deaths in the family, and you say, well, it's up for them to get out the bed of mourning to come to us and kiss our ring. That's not the way it works. You have to be a big woman and say, listen, I don't want it to be equal. This person is going through a crisis. Let me show up and support her, even if I don't agree with some of her actions. When somebody has that kind of stuff in their family, listen, I don't like Quad, but I think that the way they treated her is not really good, especially when she suffered all those tragedies. And she's complicated, and I'm enjoying the show, as you can tell. So
yeah, I'm enjoying it this season.
I'm enjoying it. But that's all I have to say. And listen, y'all have a good night.
Thank you. We appreciate you, Mel. Thank you.
Okay.
Baby, that's Mel, baby. We got one last caller. We out the door. Hey, that's Sean.
Hey, got a quick question. Did Mel just say because Quad didn't want him, that's why he's toxic and that's the way he acted?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That is BS. That man have internal issues. It don't matter what Quad act like. That don't cause you to go physically abuse anybody. You blaming the victim. You just lost me with that one. I just can't believe I just heard what he just said. getting back to this to other stuff. That is terrible. Who I'm pissed. What was I get? Simone.
Yeah.
If she is not your friend, leave her alone. Let it be. Quit bringing it up. It's not fun for the show. Y'all ain't friends. Leave it at that. And she only doing it because Toya keep hyping her up, which she's scared of Toya. I don't know why, but she's scared of Toya. She didn't admitted it. I don't know how many times she's scared of Toya. For Dr. Damon, I kind of understand
Hold on,
him.
Sean.
He
Just
don't
a second.
go
Hold on,
ahead.
Sean. Mel, I see you didn't leave.
No, I came back. Now, Miss Shawn, now listen, I don't talk to you often. Now, you don't know, I've actually been in your corner very much so. Now, I don't agree with domestic violence at all. What I said was, the fact is that I feel like Quad lied to the man, tricked him, and then he was not a real man and had a terrible reaction. That I said he was not a real man by being that crazy. I do not believe in domestic violence at all. I want to say that publicly. Now, I want to say, listen, I'm going to go into detail, but you should know I definitely, I think of you as, I've had your back on a lot of occasions behind the scenes to a point where I got banned at one point. So, I want to go into detail. Yes. So
Man.
I got banned. It's a whole,
I
that's a
don't know.
whole,
I ain't never been interested. So I don't know what you're talking about.
What
well,
man from what?
well, listen, Lord, I mean, this is a whole nother thing because Miss Shawn, I like you very much so, but I don't believe in domestic violence. And that's what I'll say. But he was not a real man after he found out he got tricked by Miss Quad. Listen, I'll say it. I was talking to I talked to one of the head supremes on a different channel, and I said I didn't like the way sometimes the callers were treated. And one of the callers I was protected was Miss Shawn. This was a little while ago. So yeah, I don't tell you that, Miss Shawn, but actually I like you very much so. But yeah, I don't agree with domestic violence.
Okay. I thought I heard something different. I'm
All
halfway
right, we
paying
good.
attention.
Everybody friends. Everybody friends.
I
Yeah,
love
I
everybody.
ain't
I love
arguing with
it.
nobody.
No. I love everybody. I
All
love
right.
everybody. But
All
I just
right. I
I,
saw you didn't leave, and I figured that's what you want to do was come up here
I
and
left,
advocate
but
for
I
yourself.
left, but I came
All
back.
right.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Mel.
Okay.
All right. Now, please get your damn thought, okay?
Um,
Oh,
Dr.
come on.
Greg. Dr. Greg, I kind of believe that he's oblivious to what Heavenly does. He go to work, he probably come home and he play his little music and that's it. I kind of felt the way that's my wife. He ain't never told her what to do from the beginning. He ain't telling her now. But he did shut down her YouTube page for a minute, but she just snuck back on it. So he has done something.
I need to grow up. I
and
would do that too.
and I think that whole sweet tea, that was a setup for Contessa to. You don't tell nobody to come to the door with you when somebody ring your doorbell when you got company. That was a whole
Tessa must
setup.
think she's
So
still
that
because she said, come with me. Come with me. You're not staying here by yourself. Tessa thinks she's still.
like she was gonna steal something. What if you had to watch her? What is it? That didn't even seem right. But everybody keeps saying Contessa look good. She looks a little gaunt to me in the face.
Girl.
Did you
She
say
was
God?
Yes.
she was muscular. She was fine, but she went and lost more weight. Which why would you need to lose more weight? You was good the way you was.
But see Sean, but she lost more weight because maybe she wanted to.
Body dysmorphia, health concerns. We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
I just need people to stop lying because she don't look great. Tell the truth.
Sean, I want to know why you cook Thanksgiving dinner on Saturday.
Child.
Because we was going out to family and my husband come Thursday like 4 o'clock talking about I want dinner here. I worked on Friday. I mean, wait a minute. It was Wednesday. The next day was Thanksgiving. I worked on Friday, so he had to wait till Saturday.
Oh, because he waited to the last minute to say he wanted to have Thanksgiving at home instead of going.
Yes.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay. All right. Nice talking to y'all.
Thank you, Sean.
Bye.
So you
What
know
you
one
saying,
thing I
Sam?
did. One thing I did think was funny at the episode when Heavenly and Damon scene, when she was like, "Oh, Scott, rapping at the party made you want to get back on the music." Damon said, "No, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it."
I want Franklin to put that microphone down, okay? Put it down, Franklin. We got some, hey, new people. The Royal Madness podcast. Thank you for tuning in, Royal Madness. And y'all go over there. I don't know who Royal Madness is, but they got a podcast. And it's hitting on something. Y'all go ahead and listen to it. And then I see somebody else new in here. Glam Girl. Hey, Glam Girl. Thank y'all for tuning in. She probably has some nothing. I miss her thick a little. I won't be commenting on that. But when people call in, they can say whatever they want to say. With that being said, thank you for over 100 long and strong for tuning in tonight. Sammy, thank you for coming on in and clocking on in to work. We'll see you guys next Tuesday at 8 p.m. This is No Chaser TV. My name is Chase. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's free, you guys. Subscribe, okay? And then turn on the notification bells so you'll know when we go live. We do Married to Medicine. We do Love and Marriage Huntsville, Real Housewives of Potomac. We have a juicy gossip tea session every Wednesday called called
Happy hour.
Happy Hour, sorry. And we'll be incorporating I forgot what it was called. Salt Lake City, just so hot. Incorporating Salt Lake City and the Bell Collective into things as well. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. And for Amanda K, the Royal Madness Podcast, Mel NYC Reviews, Mel, Sean, Yuri Oates, Glam Girl, Amanda K, Love, Love, Love. This is Wild, All Things Dream, Zoel, Letitia. Hey, Letitia. Excuse me, Latasha. The Reality Rundown, Jay, and everybody else who tuned in. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.